Hi guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. Here we have the Hollis F2 fin. So this is basically the kind of the lighter cousin of the F1 bat fin, and they kind of made it a bit more for travel, but you can still dive it at home because it's a single piece of this kind of rubberized monoprene material, so it is really tough. It's much lighter compared to the original, the F1, but it does still have that kind of thrust capacity to move you through the water. So let's take a closer look. We're going to start at the heel section. So it comes with a metal spring heel strap, which makes your life so much easier putting them on and taking them off. You've got a big thumb loop if you want, and that just means even with big gloves you can grab hold of that and pull it up. I've seen some technical divers cut that off because they don't like loops, but yeah, if you aren't that worried, just leave it on there. It's rounded as well, so it's going to wrap around your kind of heel and hold it in position. And they're particularly good because you have kind of 3 different settings of sort of tightness. So you've got 2 little sort of bolt screws on either side. So you can tighten one side and then you can tighten the other side, and that way you can have them a little tighter, much tighter, or you can sort of loosen them off as they come as standard. So you get full sort of customizability if you're, I don't know, changing between different boots. You have your own control. The foot pocket itself, decent size, and you've got some sort of runners down the center as well. Again, just to sort of prevent any kind of suction when you're trying to get them off. After a long dive, it can be quite a pain trying to get your fins off because they kind of suck on. But these should be a little bit easier to pull off. Moving down the sides, so we've got big rails that sort of run either side. We also have these kind of outriggers, which I haven't seen before on fins, just act as sort of extra channeling to try and grab a little bit more water and channel it down towards the fin tip to help move you through the water. They've also gone for a kind of semi-vented style, so it's kind of done on 2 layers. We have this section here and then a lower section underneath it, which you can see has plenty of vents running through it, and that's because just in front of the foot pocket, you tend to get a lot of drag with fins. So by letting the water kind of go through the other side of the fin, it actually reduces the drag, but it's still channeling it in the sort of right direction, so it's actually increasing performance at the same time, which is very clever. Central rail as well, again, just maintaining that sort of rigidity. As far as rigidity, they are quite a stiff fin. They're not the stiffest I've ever felt, but yeah, they are quite stiff. And just a simple sort of tip to the end of the blade. On the underside, you've already seen the vents, but these are just allowing that sort of water just to diffuse through. It kind of seems counterproductive, but trust me, it really does work. And then down to the bottom of the foot pocket, we've got a kind of chunky tread if you're ever sort of walking around in these. These have quite a flat profile, which is quite nice. Normally you get fins and they have that sort of angle of attack, so it just means it's quite awkward to walk around, or you can damage them by walking around on a flat deck. But yeah, if you're shuffling around, getting your sort of kit ready on the deck of a boat, you can still have your fins on and kind of walk around a little bit easier. So all in all, yeah, would I be happy traveling with these? Sure, they're definitely light enough. I dive these at home in the UK because they're nice and tough. I wouldn't worry about these sort of getting banged up at all. And yeah, they're nice and strong. The spring heel strap is always a big selling point for me. And yeah, it's a very simple pair of fins, but effective. These are the Hollis F2 fins. Thanks for watching, and safe diving.
We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.